International Series. Brings us across the pond. We're in North London. And the impressive Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Denver Broncos and the New York Jets. On the Denver sideline, you can look at their head coach. His squad is 2-3 here in the early part of the season. Opposite end, the Jets' Aaron Glenn. His squad designated the home team here in the English capital. Mike Tirico along with my partner Greg Olson. It's Will Lutz, the kicker, who gets this started. And off we go from North London. And we'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. So here come the Jets. Their ever-changing quarterback carousel stops on Justin Fields, the 26-year-old. Remember, the Bears' first-round pick back in 2021 out of Ohio State.
It's not often that you can win by multiple scores in the NFL, so you got to imagine they're coming into this week's game with a lot of confidence. They were able to put together a pretty well-rounded performance in all three phases last week. So, again, can they build off that? Can they continue to grow as an entire team? Because offense, defense, and solid contribution from their special teams, they showed last week and going forward, it's going to be a hard team to beat.
And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
It's a gain of 21 yards. That's good for a Jets first down.
They go play action with Fields. Looking deep for Lazard. But it's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout there. That's going to bring up second down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
On the give, it's Hall. And some good blocking, bringing a gain of 9 as we get to third down.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and
Trying to run for it with Hall. And he's going to have a Jets first down. He gets 5 and needed only a yard.
And the Jets first down.
They'll go again with Hall. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd.
Another run here with Hall. And a good tackle out wide will hold them to a gain of just 3. Ninth play of this opening drive, trying to keep it going here on third down. On the handoff, it's Hall running right. What a call on this opening drive. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Now the Jets going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll discuss what's to come. This 4th down is looming.
Harrison Beavis on for the field goal. A 37-yard attempt.
He'll bang that one through. It's good. And the Jets are out to an early 3-0 lead.
You know, they did a lot of good things on this opening drive, Mike. I know they stalled out once they got down there into the red zone. They're going to need to work on finishing some of these drives as this game moves along. But that's a good 3 points to start this game.
Harrison Beavis to kick off.
3 points on that opening drive. We'll see the response as the kick's away. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. So the Broncos come out, and Greg, they are led by their QB of the future. Found their guy with the 6th quarterback selection in the 2024 draft. Second season now for Bo Nix.
I think the biggest thing that stood out from last week's game was when they went into the game with an initial plan, how quickly were they able to get away from that when they realized it wasn't working. I think they got a lot of unscouted looks, meaning the defense threw a lot of exotic looks at them, blitzes, different fronts and coverages, maybe things they didn't work on all week. So the key this week is understand what is the defense looking to do today, and how fast can we make those adjustments if we're not having early success.
From the shotgun, here's Nix. He's got his man. He finds Sutton. It's a gain of 19 in the air. First down, Broncos.
And the Broncos first down.
Play action now. It's Nix. Moving to his left.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit. Like, there was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
At the 45-yard line.
Now the former Ohio State Buckeye, here's Jake Hayes. He'll turn this into a gain of about 4. It's going to lead to third down.
A gain of 4. And it's third down.
They send Sutton in motion. Working out of the gun, it's Nix. He'll try and get there on the ground. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. So a big third down hookup takes us to the break. The Jets have the advantage. More from the International Series in London after this. The Broncos in possession of the football to begin the second quarter as they've got it with first and 10. On the ground, here's Dobbins. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. They'll come up here, first and 10.
First down.
Here's Dobbins. And this time they are ready for it. Thrown for a loss. And it's second down.
Tackled back at the 30-yard line.
We'll go play action with Nix. As he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down. They'll look to throw. They set up the screen for Dobbins. Forget about it. There's more yardage there. Good job by the defense, and it's fourth down.
Will Lutz on for the field goal. A 52-yard attempt.
Lutz's kick is good. And the Broncos will tie the game at 3 apiece.
And that's really well done here, Mike. I mean, everything's in rhythm. A good snap, a good hold, and a good kick ties this game.
Set to return is Xavier Gibson. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Breece Hall making his way back out there as the Jets are on offense again. We check out the NFL leaders in rushing touchdowns coming into this weekend, and you see he's currently second in that category. He was looking for Garrett Wilson there. It's second down. Working out of the gun, it's Fields. Good work there defensively. Knocked it away, and that pass falls incomplete. Can't afford another incompletion here. Quickly in his third attack. He's got his man complete to Wilson. He's inside the 30. Garrett Wilson. And he's going to take this all the way to the house. 74 yards. Touchdown, Jets. Point after try forthcoming. He's got it. And the Jets take a 10-3 lead.
Jets 10, Broncos 3. Harrison Davis to pick up.
The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. Nick snap on on 1st and 10. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line.
Impressive play by the defensive end here, Mike. It's his technique to put him in position to not only make the play, but it's that closing speed that's allowed him to finish it off.
Oh, this pass was dialed in right now. They get him again. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Throwing is Nix. Oh, that's not going to work out at all. That is a safety. Well, the quarterback just kept going back and back. You're wondering, what is he going to do? And, well, there's the answer. He's going to give the defense 2 points.
Yeah, and you have to wonder, Mike, did he just lose track of actually how far he was retreating? And at some point, you think that ball's going to come out. He's going to throw it away and move on to the next down, but he didn't. And now the defense is going to take advantage and get 2 points.
Another catch from there. Numbers starting to stack up in this one. Closing in on 100 yards, and we're still in the first half. We're going to start this drive on the ground. It's Hall. And a good job following his blockers. A gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down.
It's a gain of 7.
From the shotgun, it's Fields. Very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. He'll come up to 3rd and 3.
Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 3 yards to go.
Now, Fields. And that is incomplete.
And his passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring for...
Oh, look at this! It's a fake! And he's going to be close to a first down, but he's not going to get there. It nearly worked out. Instead, they turn it over on down.
The 36-yard line.
A first down throw for Nix. Taking off. And he's going to give himself up, but not before he picks up the first down. Now the Broncos going to use the first of their timeouts. And they'll have a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Broncos are back within a score. They trail now by 6. Just 1 second remaining in this first half, and they will kick it away. And this one sent all the way over the back line. No fun of putting this in the landing area. So it'll come out per the new rule to the 35-yard line. And this will not be a spike. He faked it. Forced out left. He'll air it out. Deep for Wilson. And that is incomplete. A little trickery with the fake spike, but it does not pan out. And instead, well, we get right back to it as we'll get ready for the 3rd quarter.
Harrison Beavis to kick off.
3rd quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. This one crushed. It's over the back line of the end zone. Touchback. And the ball's coming out to the 35. The Broncos offense going to have the first crack at it as we begin this 3rd quarter. The deficit, 6 points. A touchdown here would be mighty nice for these teams. See what they can do on this drive. 1st and 10.
A gain of 27 on the play. First down, Broncos.
A run with Dobbins. Not much happening there. Just a short game. So, from the 37, here's 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 37-yard line.
Now Nick's going to look to throw. He takes off. And Nix with a wise move there at the end. Sliding to a stop. But he's got the first down.
First down, Denver.
He'll give it to Dobbins. Now they are in business. Inside the 15-yard line. On the move at the 14-yard line. It's 1st and 10.
First down.
Off the play fake, here's Nix. He connects with waiting for the goal line. He lost the football. It's out. And the Jets come up with the takeaway. Talk about a big swing there. The offense was driving, headed in the red zone, looking to score. Not only does the defense stop them, Greg, they get the ball back and they improve the field position with a nice fumble return. Looking deep for Lazard. And that is incomplete. A little trickery with a fake spike, but it does not pan out. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Handoff. Here comes Hall. He'll move the pile forward. Let's give him a couple. That's Zach Allen there on the tackle.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
Now the Jets going to use the first of their timeouts. Talk things over before 3rd down. Fields to throw. He's got his big tight end, Rucker. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
It's a gain of 30. That's good for a Jets 1st down.
1st down. Fields. Open is the tight end, Rucker. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. That one good for 26 yards. They'll look to pick up the pace.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
A 1st down throw for Fields. He's got it about the 8. And he will get into the end zone. Jeremy Rucker. Touchdown, Jets. That's his 1st touchdown this year.
And what a fitting end to this drive, Mike. It only makes sense that he's the one that gets the ball in the end zone after making a handful of clutch plays prior to the touchdown. That was just a textbook example of one guy taking over the game. Not a real complicated breakdown needed here, Mike. In short yardage situations like that, you have confidence in both your back and your offensive line. Sometimes it's the simplest plays that have the best results.
This will be taken in at the 2. And he will only be able to muster the 20-yard line on that return. Back onto the field comes the Denver offense. They trail by 2 touchdowns, so time is now. Got to get that rally going. It starts by the pressure. Too much, and he goes down. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Mims set in motion here. Working out of the gun, here's Stidham. He doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. No turnover here. One of the guards able to get the football and get on it to keep possession. 3rd and long, here's Stidham. And that is incomplete.
The offense just couldn't seem to get anything going that drive. They knew they had a long way to go, taking over possession that deep in their own territory. You want to pick up that 1st down and see if you can capitalize some momentum. Instead, the errant throw brings up 4th down, and they're going to have to punt it away.
Here's Gibson to return. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. Play action now for Fields. Oh, what a throw. Swinging it across his body and complete. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. Off we go with the 4th quarter, and it starts with a run by Hall. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 6.
Here's Hall. And he'll That'll be close to a first down. A gain of a couple as they mark him just short. Even with the lead, they're trying to press the tempo. Third down, here's Hall. And it looks like he's got enough for the first down. Let's wait for the mark. Yes, that run, that's enough to move the chains. To the goal line and in. Garrett Wilson. Touchdown, New York. That is second touchdown of the game. This one number 7 on the year. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
Next to score, Jets 27, Broncos 6. Harrison Beavis to kick off.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Now return coming from the 7. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Broncos offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. Things not looking good. But see if they get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with first down. A throw on the move is caught. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Complete to number 14, Cortland Sutton. A gain of 27 on the play. First down, Broncos.
Now it's Dobbins. And wow, tough to bring down that time. Searching forward for a pickup of 6. Second down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up second and 4.
Back to throw is Nick. This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
Nick sacked. A loss of 5 yards.
Nix from the gun on third down. One broken up. It is incomplete. This defensive secondary, they have been really a no-fly zone all game long. It continues here and brings up fourth down. This one incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on down.
Is a turnover on down.
Off the play action, here's Fields. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
Incomplete. John Day Barron on the cover.
They go play action with Fields. Got a man downfield. It's Wilson. And they're going to get this ball down to the 20-yard line.
That's good for a Jets.
They'll try and hurry to the line here.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
On play action, he'll set him to throw. That one taken in. Garrett Wilson. Touchdown, New York. 3 touchdowns for him. Numbers 6, 7, and 8 on the season. And that touchdown probably, Greg, ends any small hopes of a comeback on the other side.
Yeah, and I think those chances, Mike, were small to begin with, but with that last score, I think this one is pretty much over.
Nevis, good on the extra point. And the Jets will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter.
Harrison Beavis to kick off.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. He'll come across the 20 and taken down at the 21-yard line. The Broncos offense back onto the field for their next possession. They have likely one play left here north of the 2-minute warning as they're going to get started with first down. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. They'll come up on a second down and 8.
It's second and 8.
To the ground, he'll get it again. And that's going nowhere. Thrown down, literally and awkwardly, right at the line of scrimmage.
And it's
We'll try to get this one on the ground. 14 on the pickup. Good for a Denver first
He's
down.
brought down at the 37-yard line.
They'll stay on the ground. And boy, tough to bring down there. Fighting forward for a gain of 7.
Tackle made at the
Second down
38-yard line.
and 3.
A 7-yard pickup.
They'll stick with him again. And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten the yard, but it will set up third down.
He was brought down at the 45-yard line.
A run now with McLaughlin. And they've got it. Going to pick up the first down there. Right around midfield.
He was brought down at his
So they come to the line for first down and 10.
First down, Denver.
Working out of the gun. It's Nix. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long. The Jets are going to use their third and final timeout here. Clock stopped with 18 seconds remaining. Second down. Nix. So the ball's out. And no turnover here. But the Guards able to get the football and get on it to keep possession.
On the play. Recovered by the offense.
So this one in the win column for the Jets. And it'll be a long but happy flight home as they earn the victory here in London. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. So long from London.
High five! I'm Scott Hansen, and this is your Week 5 edition of the EA Sports Weekly Recap. Lots to get to. Let's start in SoFi Stadium. The Chargers at home to take on the Washington Commanders. And it's one of the newest Commanders, the former 49er, Deebo Samuel. He only had 2 receptions in the game, but he made both of them count. Both of them went for touchdowns. The Commanders continue to have enough. They make it 5 straight wins to start the new year. Got another one to get to right now. How about Gang Green, the Jets, as they're hosting the Dallas Cowboys? And it's the Jets defense that comes up with the big play here. They only had 1 takeaway on the afternoon, but it was an important one. One more for you. Let's go to SoFi Stadium. It's the Rams taking on the San Francisco 49ers. And this is the Niners defense making the big play. This would turn out to be one of the biggest plays of the game. The 49ers move to 4-1, looking good as they get the win here. And that's a wrap for this week. For all the hardworking men and women in the studio, Scott Hansen saying goodnight. We'll see you again next week right here on EA Sports.